Hey guys, this is Ryan with Ryan Does Digital. I wanted to bring you a video for people who are especially trying to get some new local SEO clients. The target here is to find the best people possible to target. These are people who you're going to be able to get really, really good results for. So they're going to be super ecstatic about the results that you can deliver. And hopefully that will start coming in with a lot more referral business. So this is some of the stuff that I did when I was starting out and growing my business. And now a lot of my business is just coming from referrals. I don't need to go in here and do this kind of grind. So a little bit of this is manual, but it can really pay off in the end because you're going to be finding people who you can get really, really good results for. So let me put another caveat here, and that is that you should really know what you're doing. You're going to be targeting people who you can actually help and who are close to ranking really well. So if you mess them up at all, or if you're just taking money and not able to really deliver first page results, then I would really stay away from this method. I don't really condone the whole thing of picking up clients and trying to experiment and hopefully you'll magically get them on the first page. So let's stick to people who can confidently boost ranks. I'm going to be putting out local SEO videos, so if you don't know how to yet, I'm going to be teaching you as well too. But for now, I would make sure that you have a solid strategy down before you go ahead and do this. So what are we doing? Well, the main thing with local SEO is really delivering actual results. These are business owners, like if we're talking about like a restaurant, the way they measure success is really by how many people are coming in the door. So we actually have to get them some serious traffic, some phone calls, leads, or people, actually coming into their store. And what we want to do is get results really as quickly as possible. So one problem with local SEO, depending on where you're from. So if you're in a big city, it's totally different. But if you are like me, and I got my start in the suburbs of Philadelphia, I wasn't targeting business in Philadelphia, but rather a place called Bucks County. It's much smaller. The problem that you run into is when you deal with people who have a specific niche, the problem is that a lot of the times the search volume for these keywords are less than 10. Maybe there's 1 or 2 people searching per month. So even if they're number one organically, or if they're not showing up in the local pack and they're number one organically, they're still going to get 0 traffic. So what's the point, right? It's not about the ranking. It's about how many people are coming through that door for them. So that's what this strategy focuses on. So let's begin. I'm using SEMrush for this. Full disclosure, I used to work there. I love the tool. I know the ins and outs of it, so it's my go-to. Other tools can do something similar. Ahrefs is another really great one that has a keyword explorer that is going to give similar results to this. I have a link below for a trial of SEMrush. It is an affiliate link, but I don't get paid when you just sign up for the trial. So don't worry about it. I'm not trying to just push people to trials or anything like that. You totally can have a full free 7-day trial below if you use that link, and you can follow along with me. So let's go ahead and start. What we're going to be in is something called the Keyword Magic Tool. And what the Keyword Magic Tool does is, let's look at it from the beginning. It allows you to actually enter in let's let that load up. It actually allows you to enter in a seed keyword, and what it will do is bring up every single keyword in SEMrush's database that, one, has search volume. That's an important part. But 2, it brings up any keyword that has the phrase that you typed in. So this can be really good for a ton of keyword research, but since we're focusing on local, my strategy is to actually put in that local area that you're targeting. So for me, I put in Bucks County because the town that I live in really has no search volume, very, very low. I decided to expand to the entire county. So then we take this keyword list. Let's see if this loaded up. It doesn't look like it's going to. But then we take the keyword list and we find the niches that we want to target within this keyword list. Because what's happening is we're seeing all the keywords that actually have search volume. So boom, we're taking care of the first problem. The first problem being that a lot of keywords in a lot of small locations have 0 search volume. So we've taken care of that problem. Now this is where the manual work comes in. There's no, one-click button to sort through these keywords, and there's a lot of keywords. But the nice thing is we can just sort of sort through, take your pick of the niches that you like, It'll take you, I mean, maybe an hour to get through this, and you're going to end up with a lot of leads that you can follow up on. And these aren't just random leads. These are people who are definitely going to be able to use our services. So let's take a look through here. The first page is a lot of it is going to be, famous areas in your location. But what we want to do is really just look down here. One that could be good is homes for sale in Bucks County, PA. This would be targeting realtors. Let's keep kind of taking a look here. And I already have a long list, but I want to show you what it's like. Here we have Bucks County restaurants, 1,000 people searching per month. So imagine pushing somebody from, page 2 or 3 to the top of the SERP in page 1, and they're going to be getting a ton more traffic. Let's see what else. So you can find another good one. Here's Bucks County Winery. There's probably not too many wineries, but with 880 people searching, being able to push them into the first page or high on the first page is going to be absolutely huge for them. So after we get a bunch of these niches, and again, there is, Bucks County Brewery, here's another one. There is this kind of manual process of looking through these keywords. But once you do that, what's cool is you can actually just click this plus sign here. So if I hit a plus sign on Bucks County Brewery, hit a plus sign on the winery, and as I go through this entire list of keywords, it's going to get saved over here in the keyword analyzer. So if you go back, it's right here in the top right, the keyword analyzer. And then I just can export a list of these keywords. So I went ahead and did that, and this is actually exactly what it looks like. I sorted by something called keyword difficulty. And that's basically just how easy it is to rank for these keywords. It's not the best metric in the world to use, but it can be, a solid indicator. So once I have this list of keywords, and there's a lot of them, let's go down this list. There's about 167 keywords here that are in basically different niches that we're going to be trying to target. And the way we're going to do that is actually really simple and awesome. So let's take a look at one with some decent search volume. Here's one that I'm logged in on another computer and looking at. We have Bucks County landscaping. So landscaping, definitely a service that people are going to find through Google. 110 people searching it per month, which means if we rank somebody number 1, they're going to be getting traffic. They're going to be getting new business, guaranteed. If we get them results, they're going to actually see that as a monetary return. So now we go back to SEMrush. I'm just going to copy paste Bucks County landscaping. We're going to go back to SEMrush. Let's actually go to the dashboard here. We are going to search Bucks County landscaping. And once we do that, it's going to pull up the keyword overview. You could also just Google it. But this is better if you're especially searching locations that you're not around. But anyway, they have a section called organic search results. So under organic search results, this is basically just a listing of all the people ranking for Bucks County landscaping. And here is the method that makes this a really great way to start out. All we're going to do is look at people who are on the second page for Bucks County landscaping. Second, third, fourth page, whatever you're most comfortable with. But we're going to take, number 12, we're going to load them up. Number 14, we're looking for actual businesses. So some of these, porch.com or like Yelp, we're not going to take. We want to find actual business websites. And we're just going to open them all up. We can just load up as many as we want. So these are all the ones on page 2. We can take a look at page 3 and 4 as well if we'd like. We could also take these domains, put them into a CRM, whatever you want to do. But this is just the kind of quick and easy guide. You can obviously optimize the process here. But now what we're going to do is find their phone number, find their email. You can use hunter.io to maybe just pull emails from a list, whatever you want to do. But it's very easy to just come on here, find a number, find an email, and you're going to reach out to them with your services. Now, this video is not about what the sales pitch needs to be, but it's more about just finding these people. So why is this really good? Well, the thing is that if they're on the second page or third page, if you have a solid strategy, especially for local SEO, which is relatively easy compared to trying to rank somebody nationally or a news site nationally. These people are often, they already have a very aged domain. Their SEO is maybe competent. Maybe they had a good writer when they started, but they don't have any links or citations. It's going to be very easy for somebody like me who knows what they're doing to push these people from page 2 to page 1. And like we said, we're targeting keywords with decent search volume for local. So targeting somebody who's already very, very close to page 1 and just pushing them over the edge is going to be a lot easier than taking somebody who doesn't rank at all for a keyword and trying to bring them to the first page, which means in just a couple of months, you'll be able to push them from getting no traffic from this keyword to getting traffic from the keyword and starting to make money from you. So what this allows you to do is basically guarantee that these customers are going to have great results from you. They're going to love what you're doing, and then they're going to start referring you. So that's why I love this method for starting out. There's a million other methods you could take, of course, but when you're dealing with people who you don't know where they rank yet, you don't really know what their website looks like, they could have terrible technical SEO. These kind of things take a lot of time to fix. But when they're on page 2 already, they probably have a good enough website to rank. You might just need to optimize content a bit, build some links, build some more citations, but it's already almost there. So pushing it over the edge, which is not super difficult if you know what you're doing, is really the way to go. And as you can see here, we have a phrase match here. We're talking about 110 search volume, but there's other types of keywords. Bucks County Landscaping Companies, another 90. Landscaping Bucks County, PA, another 70. Landscapers in Bucks County, PA, another 70. So it's adding up. I know 110 doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're talking about an exact match of 110, then the related and phrase match keywords are going to add up to a ton. So that is the method. It's pretty simple. We're going to use the keyword analyzer to type in a location. We'll then use this long list of keywords to find niches or businesses that have decent search volume, so we know that people are searching for it. So we know if they rank number 1, they're going to get new business. And then we find people who are close to ranking on the first page, second, third, fourth page, something like that. And all we have to do is push them high enough to get into the first page, and they're going to be super happy with the work that you're doing. Again, I don't recommend, if you don't know what you're doing, the worst thing in the world you could do is come in to someone on page 2 and then start bumping them down to page 3 and page 4 if you're starting messing things up. So I would be very wary about this. Always keep in mind that these people have businesses, and you don't want to come in here messing things up for someone else's business. You always want to be doing a good job for them. And that's kind of my philosophy, especially when it comes to local SEO. Well, I hope you guys can kind of benefit from this video. You might be skeptical about this method, but I guarantee you this is how I closed a ton of my early business. And by doing a really good job early on, it just leads to a ton more referral business. So give it a shot in your area, even if you think that your area is too small to see serious search volume locally. Use this method. You're going to see a totally different outlook on things, and you're going to be able to find really, really solid targets. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm always open to answer questions about what you're going to do next with these leads, things like that. I'm always open to questions. Thanks so much for watching, guys.